this is a Corsair 7000X case that I will do a custom water-cooled build. So this case is quite big and it's very spacious also for a custom water cooling. Enough for big radiators, reservoirs, and all the parts needed for a custom water cooling PC. So yeah, but the only problem is this is gonna be a white and orange build. As you can see, the power supply is white, the fans, the motherboard, but it's unfortunate that the client would only get this black RGB RAMs. Yeah, I was really hoping to use white, but it's fine. Okay, these are some of the parts that were painted. This was gray before, and also the radiators, because there was no white radiator available, so only black, so I painted them. Some parts of the case that was gray, and also the GPU active backplate has a black aluminum part, so I also painted this. Now I finished installing some of the parts, the reservoir, radiators, and finished the cables and setting it up so that every cable would line up. Like for example, the 24-pin cables. Now this is almost set up. Also the PCIe cables are set. I'm just gonna be doing a cable management on the back side of it, and then maybe tomorrow I'll start doing the tube layout, the final tube layout, because the fittings are already mounted. So yeah. So now I've finished cutting the acrylic, and I'm gonna be putting it here to cover this holes. I'm gonna put it like this. This will also be painted white. Okay, and I'm gonna put an aluminum here, so that when I put the LED strips, it would cover the sides of it, so that the light will be much focused on inside the build, the parts, and the tubing. I'm gonna also be putting one here and also on the top, like so. Okay. I've also painted the mini drain valve, the reservoir bracket, and then installed an acrylic on top, because this is a vacant part of the case, because I've only installed a 240mm radiator so that I would have space here to connect the two radiators and coming out of the reservoir. So this panel will block off any hot air going out from the radiator, because it's gonna push, because there's a glass top here, so this would prevent the hot air bouncing back inside the case. Okay, and the client requested me to install a LED strip from Phanteks, but it's gonna be difficult for me to install. Maybe I'm gonna put it here and also below the case, because there's nowhere I could put it that's not gonna reflect back. You know, I always want the lighting to be just focused on the parts and not reflect to the eyes of whoever's looking on the PC, whether it was me or the client.